Jack Doherty.
Oh, help me! Stop!
Unfortunately, at this point, I feel like we all have some understanding of who this guy is. I've made a video talking about him, but that was a while ago at this point. It was back when he was blowing up on Kick for just being absolutely obnoxious. Not only would he just constantly flex how much money he has, but he would also hire bodyguards to follow him around and stand between him and anyone that he chooses to interact with.
What? Little prop, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little prop? Yeah.
It was mainly just Jack harassing people and giving them no way to defend themselves. There was also the whole thing that came out about Jack signing a bunch of girls to his agency. It's a bit too early in the video to actually say the name of the website that the agency manages, but I feel like you can kind of assume what website I'm talking about. It's the one everyone promotes, the only one for fans. Anyway, basically he would sign all of these girls to his agency, promising them, you know, clout and just boosts to all their numbers. But in the background, he would take huge cuts of their revenue and just pay them small salaries.
He also has these girls in his videos that are all signed to his agency, and he takes a majority of their income and pays them a small salary, a small fraction of what they bring in.
Like, if you ever wonder why Jack has so much money, like, I know he's made a good money from YouTube over the years, but if you're wondering why he has so much money, that's the reason. Allegedly, I think. As you could probably imagine, these things didn't go over too well with the internet, leading to Jack not being the most liked person. In fact, people hate this guy, including me. I can't stand this fucking idiot. But we all kind of knew this about Jack already. None of this is new information. A lot of people have already made videos rehashing all these points. So what has Jack done this time to warrant me making an entire new video about it? Well, he got into a car accident. A pretty bad one.
No!
And you know, at first, this was the version of the crash that I saw. Seeing it from the point that it was cut in this video, it looks like Jack just lost control and drove into the wall. But it was when I started doing a little bit more digging, I found an extended version of the clip, as in it showed like 15-20 seconds extra, like before the crash happened, so I could see what was going on, what the context was. And if you look, you can see that Jack is clearly driving with one hand, and using the other hand to either check chat or text someone. Either way, I feel like we can kind of assume that this played some sort of role in why he lost control of the car. Right?
Show us the road at least. No! Oh, fuck. No, watch out.
As he's spinning out, I think you can see in Jack's eyes that this is completely real, if you were questioning it, by the way. This might be the first piece of actual content that Jack has ever made. Like, obviously, I don't think he'd try to get into an accident like that on purpose. Those cars are expensive. I don't think he wants to pay to fix that. And I know it might be kind of making me look bad here for almost joking about the situation, but trust me, I've got a very good reason for it. When Jack crashed, the stream froze for a second, before coming back to a bright white light and the sound of Jack Doherty screaming to open the door in the background.
Oh, fuck, open the door, open your door. We're locked in here.
Holy shit.
Where's your phone?
Oh, I just broke that shit.
Me too. Help!
He then started screaming for help and for the people around him to break the window.
Help! Break the fucking window! Oh! Help!
Side note, Jack would be the last person I would want to be in the vehicle with when I crashed. He is just hysterical. Remember, his cameraman is also in the car, and he is being quite silent for what just happened. But we'll get to why that is in a second. There's a reason for it. He's okay. When they were finally able to get to Jack's side of the car and break his window, Jack's first instinct wasn't, you know, to throw down his camera and get the fuck out of the car, he immediately tried to hand the person trying to help him out of the car his camera to film him, which is insane to me. But the person, obviously, they weren't trying to film him. They wanted to help him out of the crashed vehicle, so they denied it. So instead of helping them pull him from the window of the car, Jack decided to just hold his arm out, making sure that his face was in frame the entire time, and basically proceeded to go limp while he let the people pull him out of the car. And while all of this was happening, the only thing on Jack Doherty's mind was how messed up his car was.
Oh, fuck, can you hold this? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, my fucking car, bro.
Vamos, baby. Vamos,
Oh,
que estás bien.
fuck, dude. My fucking car. Holy shit, no. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
You just crashed into the side of a freeway divider with someone else in the car with you, and you're thinking about the car? Who gives a shit about the car? Jack eventually, after complaining about the car for a few minutes, goes around to the passenger side of the vehicle, where he sees his cameraman is still stuck in the car, and people are trying to help him out. What does Jack do? Well, he barges his way through all the people trying to help his friend out of the car, and simply asks him,
Michael, are you good? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Michael.
oh well, you can clearly see that he has blood dripping down his face, which I'm probably gonna blur for the YouTube video. I don't really know how that would go on YouTube, so the original one isn't blurred, so if you want to look up the original one and see it, but you know, he has blood going down his face. His injuries look far greater than Jack's, so I've got a feeling he was far from good at that point in time. It doesn't end there though. When his friend, the cameraman, eventually does get out of the car, Jack sprints up to him and immediately asks him if he's okay again, shoving the camera in his face, you know, to get a close-up of the blood. And then after that, before the cameraman can even really respond to any of it, Jack goes back to complaining about the car being totaled.
Oh my god, bro. My whole fucking car, bro. No fucking way. Oh my gosh.
Which I don't really even believe Jack likes this car that much. There is quite literally a video of him hitting the hood of this car with what looks to be a sledgehammer. He's hitting it softly, I'll give him that, I guess, but why? But here's the part that really got on my nerves. After Jack knows that his cameraman is conscious and not dying from what just happened, Jack immediately hands the camera back to him and tells him to start filming again.
There's no fucking... Michael, here. Michael, do you have film on that phone too? No.
Oh, from two angles, I guess. I feel like this really does show the type of person that Jack Doherty actually is, though. He seems to genuinely care more about his content and his material possessions than he does about the people that he hires to work for him. After a few more minutes of pacing and crying about the car, a couple other people that Jack knows show up. One of them looks to be his girlfriend, I think, and the other one I don't really know. I've never seen him before. But as this guy started to talk, I started to think that he was going to be the only sensible person there. Immediately when he saw that the cameraman was being forced to film, even though he was, you know, injured and profusely bleeding from his face, he tried to get Jack's girlfriend to take the camera from him so that he could take a break.
Do you guys have anything else you need me to get out of the car? Do you want to take that shit so he doesn't have to?
But you could immediately tell that Jack wasn't too happy with that plan, and he instead hands that guy a phone and tells him to start filming as well. Oh, also to make it look good.
Wait, let him have that. Let him have that. Let him have that. And then McKinley, can you just... I think your nose. Just do this. Can you go on here?
Yeah. Bro, as soon as I heard, I was like,
Can you film on here on the phone? And McKinley, come. Just make it look good. Look through here the whole time. Go over Michael.
And the guy obviously does it for whatever reason. And when the paramedics that showed up asked who was in the car and, you know, if everyone's okay, Jack just simply responded with, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. No big deal, man."
No, it was just them too.
I'm alright.
I wish I could find more clips or just access the VOD of the entire stream, but unfortunately, or I mean, maybe fortunately, actually, unfortunately for the sake of the video, Jack's entire Kick account has been banned, so I have no actual way of accessing, like, what happened afterwards. I'm pretty limited to the clips that have been circulating online that I could find. Jack is definitely going to try and milk this whole situation to the maximum extent that he can, though. He's already posted an update from the hospital where him and his cameraman seem to be doing okay. They even seem like they might be laughing about it a bit now.
Alright guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael?
Amazing.
Just getting stitches right now. But
All I keep thinking about, though, is what if it was worse? Jack might joke around about this in the future, and it might even become, you know, a fun story to tell at some point. But imagine if Jack had crashed that car. He survived, and his cameraman didn't. They would have video evidence of Jack on his phone before the crash. Not only would Jack probably have been sued by the family of the cameraman, but he also probably would have gone to prison for murder. I don't know if that would count as, like, second-degree murder or what it would really count as, but I'm sure killing someone in a car accident after you were texting while driving would not go over well in a court. It definitely wouldn't be a light sentence, I don't think. It's funny, the more I think about it, being Jack Doherty would probably only hurt his case even more. They'd look at all the other things that he's done in his past and just the kind of person that he is, and I feel like he'd be done. I just feel like he got very lucky here, for many reasons. All in all, I am pretty happy that nobody got seriously injured or, you know, lost their lives here. But this just is one of the most irresponsible clips I have seen on the internet ever. Not even, like, just from Jack Doherty himself. Like, this is up there. This is probably the stupidest thing he's done. But I'm sure Jack is gonna have a very fun conversation with his insurance company about all this. Maybe they'll somehow miss the clip of him on his phone, but I feel like insurance agencies are pretty thorough with that kind of shit. And considering I found the clip just by Googling Jack's name, I've got a strong feeling Jack is fucked. Maybe this'll finally be the factor that changes his perspective on life and turns him into an upstanding citizen. Highly doubt any of that based on his reaction to the initial crash. I'm sure he'll have his own video about all this up at some point, if he doesn't already by the time you're watching this, trying to clickbait his near-death experience. Hey, I guess that's what I'm doing. So you know what? More power to him. It's honestly the most in-character way that Jack could possibly react. But I really am starting to even question if it's a character at this point that he's playing. I think he really is just a piece of shit through and through, on and off cam. The fact that he has so many supporters will forever baffle me. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. If you enjoyed the vid, please leave a like and sub to the channel. The support you guys have been giving me recently has just been motivating the absolute hell out of me to keep going, and I just appreciate it so much. All right, I'll get out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye.